This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV in association with MTK Global at the Europa Hotel. I'm joined by trainer Ben Davison. Ben, we saw John Fury and Deontay go at it today. Do you think he'd take Deontay?
Listen, you'd have to be game to step out on the cobbles with John, I think.
Big John Fury was loving it. And then in the hotel lobby we saw Tyson. I don't know if he was there. Was he there, Tyson?
I see it, yes. I was coming
Tyson
through,
and Deontay screaming at each other. Yeah, that was something. Yeah, it's getting real now, isn't it? Obviously tomorrow night, but after that, the media and fans, like, exciting time for us.
It is, yeah. Listen. Deontay Wilder will get dealt with, but first, Pianeta. It's all good for publicity and that, but I've said to Tyson as well, he needs to keep his mind on Pianeta, stay focused on the job. All the rest of it, I'm sure will get dealt with after the fight.
Being like the weigh-in day and one day before the fight, I was expecting if Deontay came for you guys, your team, to get involved with him, but I didn't think Tyson would. He's fully focused for tomorrow night though, isn't he?
Listen, he's fully focused, 100%. I've made sure of that from the moment that all this talk was being made. I've made sure of that. So Pianeta's, he knows Pianeta's. Even when that was kicking off on the stage while he was weighing in, you know, he didn't get involved. He was focused on what he was doing. They bumped into each other out here, and whatever happened. But he's fully focused for Pianeta, 100%.
With all the cameras and stuff, all the fans, like, it was just a load of screaming. Has it actually been said what was actually been said between the two?
I don't know what was said. Listen, they're both characters, aren't they? And I'm sure plenty was said, and I'm sure plenty will be said. But
all on tomorrow night. Yeah.
Pianeta.
Let's talk about one of your other boys, actually, Isaac Lowe. He's on the bill tomorrow, just a tick-over fight. Obviously, he's got his British title shot with a rematch with Ryan Walsh. Yeah, exciting times for you in terms of Isaac as well.
Yeah, definitely. Isaac's started working with Isaac probably about 8 weeks ago, just making a few adaptations to his style, showing him a few bits, learning him, just adjusting his style slightly, learning him how to just be a little bit cuter and a little bit smarter with his work, but not taking away what his key assets are already. So Isaac can have a big future if he listens, stays dedicated, and trains smarter. He's a very hard worker, but now he's training a little bit smarter.
It's interesting, that featherweight mix. Obviously, you've got Jordan Gill and Ryan Dahl also fighting, so the winner of Walsh and your boy likely to fight them. And obviously at the top you've got Frampton, who's topping the bill tomorrow, and Josh Warrington ringside. How do you see? Obviously, Frampton's got a win tomorrow night, but how do you see a fight between him and Warrington going?
It's a difficult one. Josh shocked me a little bit. A very good performance against Lee Selby, but I do also think that Lee Selby was disappointing in his performance in that one, to be honest with you. I think we've seen a better Lee Selby than we did on that night. But in the same respect, like I say, Josh Warrington put on a fantastic performance. Cole's a very good fighter. He's experienced, smart. I'd like to see that fight. It's a good fight, and I'm sure it'd definitely be packed out with a great atmosphere. So I'd love to see that fight.
Yeah, sure. It's interesting times. Listen, I appreciate the time. All I wanted really was a reaction to what happened today. Appreciate that, and look forward to tomorrow night. But for now, thanks for talking to us.
100%, no problem.
Cheers.